This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. When Spence says only two more, like the background, he's talking about your Dennis Ugas and then Terrence Crawford. Errol the True Spence understands that in order to be undisputed, he has to get through your Dennis Ugas, who is a qualified super champion. That fight is going to be the next fight that's going to take place. Spence versus Ugas. So that's what he's talking about when he says two more. Right now, Crawford is fighting Porter. Do the math. You Ruby Poo and Plum brains. You classic dotes and troglodytes. You ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Do the math. You Dennis Ugas first, Terrence Crawford second. That's what he's talking about when he says two more. He's talking about him basically positioning himself to fight your Dennis Ugas first, who properly retired Manny Pacquiao on August 21st. He Knows Everything told you guys Manny Pacquiao was going to get properly retired, but he got properly retired by your Dennis Ugas. Now your Dennis Ugas brings credibility to himself as a super champion. Spence was already the lion's shareholder of the belt at the welterweight division. Now what you've done is you're taking basically what we would say 3/4 of the belts and put it up. See, Spence is going to go from Lineal to Undisputed in 2 fucking fights. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. So hear me fucking well. Spence is going to go from Lineal to Undisputed in 2 fights. He's going to fight your Dennis Ugas. He's going to basically beat him in a quality decision. And then after that, he's going to basically stump Bud Light for the Undisputed fight. So there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. Errol the True Spence is going to basically satisfy what he said he was going to do at 147, and then he moves up to 154. This is how the trickling effect goes. This is how the clock starts to tick down. This is how Mr. Tactical Aggression, Mr. Technical Puncher Placement, and Mr. Body Snatching Work the Levying On style, the punishment style, is going to find himself as undisputed. It's actually better this way. Manny Pacquiao was holding things up. He was holding up belts, wasting time, holding up everything that was associated with Undisputed. Now that no longer is the case. So Spence fights your Dennis Ugas, beats him in a quality decision, and then he washes, double washes, and triple washes Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is not what people think that he is. He is a Bud Fraudford. He's a Dud Crawford, and he's going to be revealed as such. He's going to win his nosedive of a fair fight with Sean Porter. We don't take fights like that very seriously because we know what is going to happen with that. We know that Sean Porter is fighting and training from home. X number 1. You got Coach Larry Wade running his mouth a little bit too fucking much. X number 2. And Kenny Porter, the biggest of the puzzle, is nowhere to be found. X number 3. Who's the biggest voice in the Porter camp? It's usually Kenny Porter, not no damn Larry fucking Wade. This is why I know that the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. And Terrence Crawford is going to win a nosedive affair fight. But that's neither here nor there. I'll talk about that in another video another time. This is about Spence's unification. This is about Spence becoming undisputed. This is about Spence revealing what he's been trying to tell you guys. What he's been telling you guys from day one. That he's here to lord over and dominate a welterweight division. And that's exactly what's emphatically going to happen. The $1 million question is, will boxing fans give Errol the True Spence credit after he goes through your Dennis Ugas and beats him? Will boxing fans give Errol the True Spence credit after he beats Terrence Crawford? No. You know what they're going to say? Bring Canelo, Saul, Alvarez. This is the first y'all heard it here. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Guys like Errol the True Spence, guys like Andre Ward, guys like Floyd Mayweather, fight fans are always going to say, Now you need to fight this person. Now you need to fight this person. Now you need to fight this person. But we're not going to let up because we understand undisputed at 147 means everything. And when people tell you that Terrence Bud Crawford versus Shawn Porter is more like Kobe versus T-Mac, bull fucking shit. I'm going to tell you what that is. Terrence Bud Crawford is basically Jamal Mashburn. And Shawn Porter is Jerry fucking Stackhouse. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat from fashion. When it's all said and done, Errol the True Spence is going to be undisputed at 147, and there's not going to even be a question about it.